Hey folks, how's it going? This is Dominic here from Area 1. Welcome to this edition of the Phish of the Week. This week we're going to take a look at a phishing campaign that's been targeted at our O365 customers. This one here is actually an email pretending to be from Microsoft, where it's asking the user to confirm a new application that's trying to access their data. The email is pretty benign in some ways, where there's nothing fancy in there. But if you do tap on the link that is included in the email, that will take you to a credential harvester. The interesting thing about this link is that it is using a Windows.net domain as part of its URL here, which is actually a piece of Microsoft infrastructure. So the whole URL actually belongs to the Azure web content delivery service here as part of the Microsoft service. So if I'm a user and I do hover the link, because that's I've been trained to do, I see this Windows.net link. It's coming from Microsoft, so good chances that I may be tempted to believe that this email is actually legitimate. So if we take a look at the credential harvester, this one's actually a pretty simple one. You go in there, you plug in username and password. After you sign in, you get this confirmation page, and then you get redirected. So the attack infrastructure itself, again, it is using legitimate and trusted infrastructure, right? So the attackers are getting a little smarter here, right? So they kept the phishing email fairly simple. The link is pointing to Windows.net URL, and again, if I do click on it, the credential harvester that comes up on the side is something that I may have seen before when I tried to log into Outlook, and also because it is hosted on Microsoft infrastructure, the SSL certificate looks legitimate, because it is legitimate, because it does belong to Microsoft. So the emails that we've seen sent to our customers here, some of them did originate from O365 infrastructure, again, trying to bypass email authentication, and others we've seen where the attacker tries to spoof the recipient, again, to create more legitimacy around that email. So how do we detect those? So we have technology here on our side at Area 1 that allows us to identify phishing campaigns. We crawl the internet pretty extensively. But what we do that is a little different from most email security vendors out there is that, one, we don't blindly try to block anything that is cloud infrastructure. We've seen these attacks hosted on AWS. We've seen it happen on Google Cloud, and obviously here we're seeing it happen on Microsoft Azure. So what do we do when we see emails come in? One, obviously, if we've identified those campaigns before, we have an immediate detection. If we don't, we can actually crawl those links in real time. And here, again, because it is on trusted infrastructure, we'll force a crawl. We'll take a look at the link. We'll take a look at the content on the other side and make an assessment. So if we do detect logos, we can apply our computer vision algorithms to detect the legitimacy of the page on the other side. We get the results from the crawler here. We identified it. It's a credential harvester. Our algorithms and our models here can detect those sophisticated phishing campaigns. So if you guys are seeing this problem happening on your side, please feel free to contact us. We'd be happy to help. You can reach us through our website at area1security.com, or you can leave us an email here at demo@area1security.com. If you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to leave a comment below. We'll be happy to get back to you as well. Hope this information was useful to you, and thank you, and we'll catch you next week. Have a good one.